Hello, my little wildcats. My name is Puma Cat, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. So, last video that I have posted was my birthday video, and I am posting like 2 days later, and that is not acceptable for me. I, I wanna start posting videos every day to get to the horror part of Doki Doki because I, uh, it's horror month, spooky month, and I don't see any horror around here. I just see cute little anime girls. So yeah, unimportant announcements by Puma Cat. My mouse, is not charged, and it is not wiring to my, MacBook. So yeah, no mouse for today. Also, I got my hard drive back in order, so I can have more content on without the fear that my computer's gonna get clogged up. Anyway, that's all for unimportant announcements with Puma Cat. Now let's get right back into the video. Last time we returned, we saw Yuri without clothes. We saw Yuri without her school uniform. There you go. That's one way to phrase it. Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. I started getting really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. Just like, yeah, I gave you the wrong house address on purpose. Waste your time. You always could have texted me. If I would have known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. Oh, I suppose that's true. Also, I forgot to mention, I just got back from a bike ride and, yeah, I didn't take a shower because I'm just like, I don't need sleep. I need to record video.
I don't need sleep. I need to record video.
I don't exactly need sleep. It's just I to try to become human. The Big Bang Theory reference. So yeah, that's why my hair's tied up because I don't want to get it more hot in this room than it has to. So yeah, no, my hair is going back down. So don't worry, guys. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should have been common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. Room. Have we seen this room before? I don't remember. Seems familiar. I probably saw it somewhere. Or in this video. I don't know. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. Just like, why is that clothing hanger hanging there? Look, he has decorations as well on it. I'm making a joke to last video where Puma said, "Wow, she still wow, so Yuri still has all the decorations she had from last time I visited her house, and her walls were completely empty except for just like one calendar or something." So yeah, it's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so it's very considerate of you to do. No, I would really be embarrassed if my room was a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. I don't want it to get that awkward, Yuri. That'd be even more embarrassing. Yeah, exactly. Wait, don't look in there! You snatched Yuri's wrist, which he was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. That's the adult magazines. I broke my pinky again. Oh, Yuri. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. You were not spacing out like Sayori was, but okay. It's fine, it's fine. Let go of Yuri's just, I cannot believe Yuri's in her house! She puts both her hands firmly on her lap, making sure she keeps keeping track of them. I do that because I talk with my hands. I was like, don't talk with your hands. So, shall we get started? Yes, I suppose so. I have a few things planned out that you can help with. decorations, and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lightening, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. Those are big words. I didn't even plan on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help out, take our guests to a faraway place from this hell that we're trapped in, which is Earth. Which is this school. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great! It's easy to forget you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's just something I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yes, be very happy. I don't want anyone else being depressed. I want everyone to be happy. You sound really anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here. Like any other woman. So I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows with black paper and use candles to light the room. Oh, that's actually really cool. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the one thing, though? Oh, this. It's a... Sorry. Why'd you have to phrase it like, oh, what's that wooden... Okay. It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Oh, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Well, you see, when you enter my house, more especially my room, first of all, you see a mess. Not now. Not now. My room's actually pretty clean now. And you have the stressed, atmosphere sort of thing in the air, because I am stressing 24/7 for, like, no reason. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Well, sounds weird when you phrase it like that. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. Pinky, broke. It's almost like magic. Here takes the cylinder, pushes a switch on the button. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to sprout through a small hole at the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential. Uh-oh, what's gonna happen here? Smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. It enhances your emotion and helps them flow through your body. You feel warmer, your hand pounds more heavily. Do you think that'll be perfect for sharing our poems? Yes, that's what make us all stressed before we have to share poems. Does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I trust your opinion with anything. Yuri intently smiles, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spoons of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well... Wait, did you purchase the mini origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm gonna cut pieces of ribbon and hang them on the doorway to the classroom. Then, we can fasten the paper and the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Oh, so it's like leaving a world and going into another. That's so cool. I would have never thought of that. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It'd also catch everyone's eye of those passing by the room. You know, if I were to be in the Dokiverse and I saw, like, every clue is just gonna be pretty boring, and then there's just that one that's just, like, cornered off. It's just like, oh, that's a nice place to get murdered by someone. I'd go in there! It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you were so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Hulu. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. It's just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Well, yeah, because you don't have the pressure of people and Monica yelling, "Okay, everyone!" And maybe it's just the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Puma. A marker for what? You can write any characters. Oh, I thought it was like a marker, like a book marker, or like a thing. No, okay. Write any characters you want. Are you guys gonna write in Japanese? I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. Yeah, what are we gonna put on there? We're gonna put Linksy on there, because who doesn't like my cat? Also, for those who haven't seen this video, Angel drew this for me. Link to her in the description. Thank you, Angel. I look at it every night before I go to sleep, and it feels like a cat is peering over me, and it makes me feel really uncomfortable. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. My handwriting's not bad. I write in perfect cursive. I get compliments every day about my good handwriting, especially here in quarantine where everyone can see what I'm writing. In school, because I do online classes. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. For some reason, I thought we were gonna do like purple ribbons. Oh god, what if we take Yuri's hair, cut it off, and put them as door curtains? I'm having too much fun with this. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Knife! I have knife. I have a pocket knife over there too. Huh? I didn't know girls were into knives. Take that, Puma. The knife is strangely beautiful. And knives are cool. I want a knife when it's illegal. The silver handle is painted with an intricate pattern and of waves etched into it. That's cool. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well. Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. Why'd you take it out if you're embarrassed? What is it? You're going to think it's weird. I'm twisting a butter knife in my hands right now. I'm not gonna think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? Promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. I flipped my knife too. Practice makes perfect, everyone. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kinda into knives. Me too! Oh my god, girl, we're bonding. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship, and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. Whoa. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. Well, it's an interesting thing to be into, I guess, but I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, I cannot deny that. It is, isn't it? It relaxes her expression once again. Yay, she likes us. Would you like to hold it? Yes. Here, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, with the handle facing me. Do you want to hold my knife? What if Puma just like, no, and then it just rams into her chest? That's brutal. Why do we think of these things? I take it and turn it around in my hands. Feels heavy and extremely solid. Yeah, it's a knife, you idiot. Where'd you even get a knife like this? I was like, oh, at the black market. Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of my knife with my index finger. Ah! Just kidding, I'm fine. Ow! Oh, I predicted the future. Puma! Why'd you do that? I didn't expect it to be sharp. That sharp. I barely touched it at all. Wait, did you cut yourself? It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. I was like, yes, it's some kind of fantasy thing. Ah! I'm like, oh, my arm got cut off. Oh no. Small blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Oh. I was like, yes, I like blood. Stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah! With a warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the what? Okay, Yuri, I know, like, we love each other, and it's like, from a scale of 1 to 10, it's an 11 on the seriousness scale, but you do not put my finger in my mouth. Please. You have made the Puma feel uncomfortable. I feel her tongue curl over my face. Yuri. Startled, I instinctively pulled my hand. Yes. Oh. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri, it's alright. It's alright, okay? It's okay. Everyone has their own fetishes. He loves her. Listen. I know you have that blushing eye syndrome. Listen, I love you for who you are, okay? It doesn't matter if you have blushing eye syndrome. It doesn't matter if you're into licking people's fingers. I love you, okay? Yuri, it's the most I thought that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. I'm just like, wait, who? I thought it was Yuri. That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird. Took me by surprise. But I guess you're just trying to help, right? Yes, she's a cat! You know how cats lick out their wounds? Yeah, what if she's secretly, what if Yuri's a werewolf? And then at the day of the festival, once the Yuri sabotages the lights and it gets really dark, and then, Yuri turns into a werewolf, because that's how werewolf transformations work. Yes! And then Monica becomes a ghost, and Natsuki, takes out her mangoes and throws them at me. That's the horror for today. Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't seem to lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This may be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. Take Yuri's hand, lick her index finger in return. Okay, I know it. Yuri, you should not have brought out that jasmine oil. Do you know what we're doing? Puma! Okay, look, yeah, I can do that to you, but don't do that to me. That's disgusting. Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri looks at me like I did something wrong. Okay, girl, don't be so judgmental. You did the same thing a couple seconds ago. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for a sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would have been extremely heavy right now. Thank you, jasmine oil. You're so weird, Puma. You too. Yuri giggles shyly. Hmm? You're calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't really think I need one, actually. It's just a tiny cut. Look, it's already stopped bleeding. I see. You can see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Careful with your beautiful long hair. Whoosh. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, with a very effective, and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Oh, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Don't flatter yourself. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? Whoa, did I skip something? Oh, no I didn't. I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. That said paint tables. I'm like, what? Do you know how expensive that is? Ah, that's right. One of the items that Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need just about 6 cups of water to each put the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Be my slave in your own house. Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water will be okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be diluted. Whoosh. Taking Yuri's advice, I take the small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate and catch any paint that drips, then bring them back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, putting it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face just a little red. Is it hot in here or anything? Huh. Yeah, you have like a full jacket on. You can take it off, you know? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so... Let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we could do something simple that'll look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with colors for sunrise, then daytime, sunset, and nighttime. I said that very wrong, but you know me, I don't even like to try. That's actually a really cool idea. Did you see that online too, Yuri? Once it dries, we'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. What's the inspirational quote? I'll hang it on the thing. Did you guys know that I have there's pictures are supposed to hang from there? I just never had the time to put them on, and I just like it. The background fairy lights going like that. So, yeah, fun fact. Neat. What are you going to write? Well, it might be a little more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if it feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Mary stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me? I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like it when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple, like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend of mine next to me makes things a bit nicer. I think that's what it takes for me to be happy. Okay, I'll do that. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner and grabs an unused paintbrush. But I moved at the same time, causing our heads to bump into hers. Yeah! Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. If you dropped some paint at Yuri's face and neck, oh no, are you gonna lick those off too? Is there something on my face? Yes, it was pain!
There's something on your face! It was pain!
Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. It's good that you're not gonna lick it off. I rush and fetch a small towel, then damp it with hot water. I return to the room and reel back in front of her. Here. Whoa! Oh, that looks so cool. Yuri, Your eyes look a little weird, like they're too tilted like that. Her eyes are usually like straight, but they're a little tilted. I don't know. Why are you grabbing onto my hand? You have fingernails. Like long fingernails. Attention to detail, everyone. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with a towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Huh? Just for a little longer. Feels really nice. That's me in the morning, where I'm just standing over the sink and the water is too hot, so I'm just standing there over the sink with hot water running down my hands. It feels really nice. I keep my hands still against Yuri's neck, focus into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a gaze, enveloped in her own thoughts. Enveloped in her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? It's that jasmine oil, I'm telling you, put that away. Is the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me a dizzy feel? Yes. Ray's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist sends a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Are we gonna kiss? Are we gonna kiss? I want to kiss. He slowly pulls up. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. Oh, you were just... Yeah, sure, you were just spacing out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Alright, well, I don't want to make this too long, so... I think I'll pause this video. I thought it was just gonna be a quick little episode, but I guess, like, as quick as, like, reading poems, like, that, like, I'll fit this into an episode type thing. But, I guess not, so, yeah. Well, that's it for today's video, guys. Actually, a small little announcement. I'm going to be playing Among Us with a couple of my, friends from my Discord server. There are, I think, there's room for, like, 2 more people until the lobby is gonna be full, so if you'd like to play with, me and other people, then just sign on to my server and say like, hey, I want to play Among Us with you, and I'll add you to our little DM chat thing. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. See you tomorrow, because it appears to have begun to upload daily. Bye, my little wildcats.